preaching the word. Don't go out to camp and you scared. Put up my friends, get fly like a bird. We keep the commandments, don't know what you heard. Pull out some scripts like I'm a director. I stay with my sword, I'm ready whenever. It's the end of the world.
So now we're gonna show some love, right? Because we are the Israelites. Wait, 7 and 6 real quick. Let me show you what God feels about the Israelites. This is one thing that our people got to learn how to walk with pride in, right? Watch this.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Bible said the Israelites are a holy or separate people to the Lord our God. God looked at all the nations and he separated the Israelites, right? Read.
The Lord thy God had chosen thee.
He chose them out of all 18 nations. He chose them for what?
To be a special people unto himself.
So it's 18 nations. God separated the Israelites and said, this is the special people to me.
That's right.
Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Have we ever heard that our people are above all people on the face of the earth? We've always been beaten down and told we were nothing.
Bring it out.
But this is the gospel. The gospel, the good news of the Bible is the people who've been kicked and told they were nothing. God said you are his favorite people above all people on the face of the earth.
Right.
Right? But he said bad things are going to happen to us. Why? Remember why he said he's going to put curses on us? Because he said, if you don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, which is what? To do the commandments. He said if the Israelites don't do the commandments, I'm going to make all these bad things happen to my favorite people, right? We're going to teach us a lesson, right? So now we got to start. What should your next question be? Okay, God chose the Israelites. He said he's going to put curses on them for breaking his commandments. I found out I'm an Israelite, so now what should you want to know? If the Israelites are going to be cursed for breaking the commandments, and you know you're an Israelite, what do you got to figure out? How to do what? Watch, let me show you. 10 and 12. Watch this.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel.
Now that you know you're Israel,
what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
What do God want from you? Now that you know you're an Israelite, because you're not a Mexican, you're not Hispanic.
Right.
Now that God has shown you with the scriptures that you are an Israelite, what does he want from you? Right? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
You love God? You fear God? You want to walk in all his ways? Read.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
What we want, right? We want to serve God, right? Read.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So if you want to love God, serve God, fear God, you have to keep the commandments that he's showing us, right? Why?
For thy good.
For thy good. Because what's the opposite of a curse? Good, right? Blessing is good. Curse is bad, blessing is good. So he said if you want to have the good, you got to keep his commandments,
right?
That's right. So you remember when we walked up, we were talking about love. How do you show love? By correcting, right?
Right.
So now we're going to show you love in the Bible, right? Because we love our sister. I don't want to see you miss heaven, right? That's why we come out here. Even though our people hate us for it, we come out here for them. Because we don't want them to miss heaven, right? And I don't want you to miss heaven. So now I'm going to show you with the scriptures one of the ways that you can correct yourself in the Most High God and get right with God, right?
Yes. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
It says the woman, it addresses the woman first. It said the woman, she should not wear what belongs to a man, right? Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. Because if I was up here with what on you, look at me crazy. What's a woman's garment? If I had on you, look at me like, bro. A dress, right? Because a dress belongs to women. So if a dress belongs to women, what am I supposed to wear? Pants, right? So the first part it says what?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So if pants and shorts belong to me, it says a woman should not be wearing it.
That's right.
So a woman ain't supposed to wear what? Pants and shorts. She's supposed to have on a dress, right? That's God. That's a commandment of God, right?
Right.
And if we love God, that's something that we can fix. Is it hard to wear a dress? Think about this, sis. When you going somewhere and you gotta be beautiful, like I don't approve of prom, but when they go to prom or banquet or something like that, what do women put on? A dress. Why? It makes you look dainty and beautiful. Guess what? every day you wake up, you're a princess of God.
That's right.
It ain't gotta be an occasion. You're a princess of God. So every day you should wake up and look like a princess and feel like a princess.
That's right.
Live in that femininity, right? Because when our sisters put on pants and shorts, guess what they try to do? They try to be the man. They chest bump. But that ain't what God made you for. And that's the problem with a lot of our women. They want to be the man. And it's like, just play your role. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have marriage is so hard out here, right? It's hard to get married. Why? Because the woman want to be the man. And yet now y'all battling for power.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, we're going to read it. So a woman's supposed to put on a dress or a skirt, right? Now, we done seen women out here with dresses and skirts, right? But they come up to here. Is that righteous? No, let's see what God says. Once you put on that dress, let's see what he says about it. Watch this.
1 Timothy 2:9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
It says women adorn or dress themselves in modest apparel. You know what modest means? Like covered up, not drawing sexual attention.
Right.
Right, a man shouldn't look at you, what you're wearing, and say, "Oh, I want to hit that, I want to smash that." Because right now, sis, let's get real, right? So in the clothes that you have on right now, if a man walked up to try to talk to you, do you think he wants to know you for your mind or what you got on? What you got on, right? Is that righteous? Did that make you feel good? Oh, he want me for sex and not for who I am?
Bring it out.
That's why so many of our women get ran through, right? And then you at home with a baby and a man is in the wind, right? That's why we got to start correcting ourselves, reproving our people like, sis, we got to do better. We got to dress better. We got to keep God's commandments, right?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Another commandment you might have known. Give me Exodus 20.
Bring it out.
Right? So what's the day? Saturday, right? You speak a little Spanish? Poquito? Poquito, right? So do you know how to say Saturday in Spanish? Sábado.
Right.
What did that sound like? Sabbath day. Today is the Sabbath day of the Lord, right?
That's right.
Let's see what we're gonna go over some rules. Because do you know how to keep the Sabbath day? No, have you ever been to church?
Very.
I'm talking about when you were younger coming up.
Oh yeah, when I was
Right.
younger, yeah.
You go to church every week, right? But did you ever learn how to keep the Sabbath day? No, right? So, something wrong with the churches, right? That's why we gotta come out here. Because our people go into their building. Yes, ma'am. Our people go to their building, it's on the back of the file. We're in Slayton, 905 South 2nd Street in Slayton. But watch this. I gotta show you how to keep the Sabbath day, because I don't want you to leave here and go to hell, right? Miss the kingdom. So let me show you the Sabbath day. Watch this.
Exodus 20:8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
He said, remember the Sabbath, because he knew he was gonna forget. He said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, which means separate, right? It's not like the other days. Watch.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So for 6 days, from Sunday till Friday, sundown, you can do all your work, right? But
the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
when you look at the calendar, what's the 7th day? Saturday. He said the 7th day, that's the Sabbath of the Lord our God. Let's see what he's saying.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Should do any work on the Sabbath, right? Not just you, watch.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
So he going to name everybody. Anything that got to pertain to the Israelites on Saturday, shut it down, right? Like I own a business, right? But on Saturdays, it's shut down. We don't do no work. My employees off. Nobody's working on a Sabbath day, right? Read. Keep reading.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth.
This is why he said it took God 6 days to make heaven and earth, right? Read.
The sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
So God worked 6 days and rested on the 7th day. So he said, you gonna work 6 days and rest on the 7th day. So on the Sabbath day, there should be no working, right? Let's see what else he says. So that's the first rule, right? 16:23.
Exodus 16:23. He said unto them, this is that which the Lord had said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
So he said tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath, right? So if Saturday is the Sabbath, what day is this on? If tomorrow is Saturday, that means today is what? Friday, right? So he's talking to him on a Friday. He said, remember this, read.
Bake that which you will bake today, and seed that you will seed.
He said, bake what you're going to bake today and boil what you're going to boil today, right? So cook on Friday, right? Read.
And that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
And whatever you got left over, that's what you eat tomorrow, right? Because you're not supposed to cook on the Sabbath day. No cooking on the Sabbath day, right? You eat sandwich, cereal, salad. You can eat the food from the day before, you just don't heat it up. Not even the microwave, right? Room temperature food is actually good. I prefer it. You know what I'm saying? Because you learn how to do it, and it's not bad as you think, right? So rule 1, no working. Rule 2, no cooking on the Sabbath day, right? Let's get another one. Watch this.
Nehemiah 10:31.
See, you broke this one today and didn't even know it. That's why we out here to correct you, sis. Watch this.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell,
If they bring ware, which is items or any bit of food on the Sabbath day to sell, read.
that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath,
We will not buy it from them on the Sabbath or what?
or on the holy day, and that we would leave the 7th year and the exaction of every debt.
Right. So on the Sabbath day, you're not supposed to buy or sell anything on the Sabbath day, right? So we got no working, no cooking, no buying or selling on the Sabbath day, right? Let's see another one. Leviticus 23. So those 3. Now we got 4. This is the one that our people, they just don't like to do. But this is what God said. 23 from verse 1.
Leviticus 23:1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
So who is God talking to? The children of Israel, right? Which is who today? The blacks, the Hispanics, right? And the Native Americans, right? Read.
And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord,
Because the Sabbath day is a feast of the Lord, right? It's one of the holy days of the Lord. Read.
which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
A holy convocation is what? A holy gathering, congregating together, right? Read.
Even these are my feast. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
Right. So he says 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th is the Sabbath of rest. Remember we read that, right? Read.
And holy convocation.
The Sabbath day is a holy convocation. That means we're supposed to come together on the Sabbath day, right?
Right.
So that's why we have a school. Like I said, we got 905 South 2nd Street in Slayton. We have a school, right? So our people could come congregate and follow this law, right? Because on the Sabbath we can't. So let's review. On the Sabbath day we're not supposed to do what? First thing we what?
Don't work.
Don't work.
Don't cook.
Don't cook.
And don't buy or sell.
Don't buy, sell, and
Congregate.
congregate.
That's
All
right.
praise. That's the rules of the Sabbath, right?
Right.
But did we ever learn that in church? Right. So you see how you stood up here for about 10 minutes now, right? And you've learned way more in this 10 minutes than you've learned ever in the church.
Bring it
That's
up.
because the church don't teach the Bible. That's what we out here. Like when we said we have to correct our people, we have to correct the minds of our people. Because our people are stuck on Christianity. That's man worship, right?
Yeah.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example.